I don't know if these guys have ever played before, but Sinji has invaded quite a few times. Pink Fresh, don't think I could say the same. He's shown him to a couple K-Tars maybe here and there, but this may very well be their first interaction in bracket. We're going to see Sinji going with Diddy Kong. Maybe a little bit of trauma induced by that set against Lima at Genesis 4 or 5, where we saw him with such a lead and then he just got taken off the top right before running the timer all the way out. I know he's been working on this character.
Well, Diddy's definitely a great pick. Diddy is one of the few characters that people say, quote-unquote, beats Bayonetta or goes even with her. So definitely a smart stuff on Sinji for coming to the event well prepared.
Certainly one of the characters that does best against her in the game.
And right now it's definitely paying off, up by 40%. Yes, it's only 30 seconds into the match, but that says a lot when you're going to get someone like Pink Fresh or a character like Bayonetta who can combo you so quickly.
Very at home for Sinji as well, playing a character with a really good item game. He's got all kinds of Z-drop trixies and just knows his angles really well. Also punishing out of shield with just pressing A from halfway across the stage, something he's used to.
Well, right now, he's definitely playing the matchup correctly. You know, he's definitely waiting for Pink Fresh to kind of hit, and then he's reacting appropriately. But right now, Pink Fresh did get a hit, and he's trying to make the most of it, but good job of Sinji somehow getting out of the combo that Pink Fresh was setting up. But just as I say that, Pink Fresh about to take him off the top. Good job of Sinji air dodging down, but Pink Fresh recognizing and actually hitting Sinji back before he landed with lag.
All of a sudden, that damage just got wiped off the board. Sinji's lead cut significantly. Still up a little bit, though. And Bayo, one of her weaknesses, I would say, is approaching you. She's very good when you have to come to her. That's when the action really turns in her favor. But if she has to come at a character with such a good out-of-shield game as Diddy Kong, that's when we could see some problems. Down tilt to up smash off the banana, and that'll do it.
Good stuff coming in from Sinji, drawing that first blood. And, you know, just he's sticking to his game plan. It's very effective, but right there he strayed away from it. Almost got carried off the top, but either his SDI is fantastic or Pink Fresh just is not able to link these today. Sinji's gotten out relatively early to every up B string that Pink Fresh has tried.
Yeah, I've been taking a look at his SDI. It does seem pretty on point. Looks like he favors up, though, and we'll see if Pink Fresh catches on to that or if Sinji's going to adjust, noticing that Pink Fresh might have adjusted. Yeah,
that flub right there coming in from Sinji, a little uncharacteristic and does pay for it with his life. But as long as he can keep up the play that he was doing the first stock, things should continue to go in his favor. I
mean, Sinji playing Diddy Kong at all is uncharacteristic, for being real.
Well, it's definitely paying off for him. Up by 24% at the moment, and just being so patient in this matchup. He grabs the banana, he waits for his opening, and you see he's not even challenging. He rolls away if he's not confident, but every time it seems like he tries to be a little aggressive, Pink Fresh just answers him with a quick attack.
Got that standoff in neutral, both of them dashing back and forth. It's going to be Sinji, though, who gets the opening. Banana just leads into so much damage. Diddy Kong's throws, down tilts, whatever you want.
Definitely pays off. I'm a little surprised that Pink Fresh isn't, you know, playing the matchup a little bit better. Obviously, Diddy does great, fantastic versus Bayonetta, and Sinji's a phenomenal player. But Pink Fresh has a lot of experience in this matchup because so many Diddy players so many players opt to go Diddy Kong versus him, you know?
And there are so many Diddy Kong mains, too, being that he's always been one of the most popular and best characters in this game. One of those things where if you don't know this matchup very well in 2018, what are you actually doing?
Yeah. One thing to point out about Sinji's play, he seems to favor stage control a lot, and it's definitely paying off for him, where he kind of push Pink Fresh back. So, oh my goodness.
Talking about stage control, just flings himself off the map. All right, popping out once again, though, from the roof combo. Pink Fresh is going to have to work for this, maybe?
Is that going to be enough? Not quite yet, but at 93%, Sinji definitely cannot eat too many of those. He needs to keep control of his banana and be wary of a witch sign that might come through and end the stock.
Going for a lot of the raw witch twist in neutral, and when that whiffs, you're kind of in trouble just because each of those up Bs and side Bs she does gives her a little bit of lag on the way down. Pink Fresh has to be extra evasive to make sure Sinji can't trap his landing.
Yeah, even though it's very close, Pink Fresh opting to go for that raw up smash, very confident in himself, even though he's down at the moment. I saw that happen earlier with him against Vinya, and he actually paid for it with his stock. I'm surprised. Oh, this might be it, and it is. Banana down tilt up smash, the classic Diddy Kong combo. You know, going to take Pink Fresh and put Sinji on the board for game number 1.
Not even getting all the hits of that up smash, but I guess 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
You know, that's all you got to do to win the set. Makes sense.
Okay, so the Diddy Kong out of Sinji's pocket performing pretty well. It was very close, but Pink Fresh, of course, one of the top players in MDVA and using an extremely scary character. I'm not shocked that Sinji's not using Pac-Man, but I feel like a lot of people who don't see him play in some of these really tough matchups might not have expected that.
We're going to see if Smashville comes into play and maybe helps out Pink Fresh this time around. Clearly did not do too many favors last game, but we will see what happens. Now, one thing, like you mentioned, Pink Fresh never really did capitalize on the DI. I mean, the SDI that Sinji was doing. It might come into play. And furthermore, he just wasn't linking like we're traditionally used to seeing him or Bayonetta do. I'm not sure if it's nerves or just Sinji is just getting out every time or what exactly, but, well, that DI right there was fantastic. So
yes,
maybe that's why.
Almost using turbo-level SDI up inputs. Very impressed.
I mean, with that said, Pink Fresh is also known for his neutral, so maybe he should just kind of go back to the basics and rely on his neutral to attempt to defeat Diddy, who does have one of the best neutrals. Or you can just which time you're out and see what you can make happen. Not able to get that conversion, but damage is good nonetheless, and now it is an even game. Pink Fresh going for it and paying for it with... He does live. I was going to say paid for it with his life, but wow, just... Those risky up smashes have not paid off for him so far tonight.
Another standoff situation, but we've got that banana, kind of the line in the sand between the two players. I was saying that about Pac-Man's Hydrant, so it's only natural that he's able to transition between the two characters pretty well. And Sinji, not a guy who's just a low-tier hero, one-trick pony type of dude. In Melee, he played Fox, and Brawl, he played Snake, so he has had a taste of the high life before.
And, speaking of the high life, beating Pink Fresh is definitely a good mantle to put on, you know, to get for yourself. So he might have the high life again, being able to add Pink Fresh to his list of people that he's defeated.
All right. Another very patient waiting game here. We're seeing both players stay about equal distance from center stage and just wait for the other to move first. Oh, Sinji a little bit slow on that. If he had thrown it to the right instead of down, it would have been an easy up smash, but again, some of this character unfamiliarity might be coming into play. His Diddy's good, but it's not as rehearsed as the Pac-Man.
Definitely. It seems like whoever swings first is the one that takes the damage. You know, they kind of have this standoff situation. Sinji, obviously a Pac-Man, obviously a very patient player, has that mental stamina, and he's just not moving. And then Pink Fresh budges forward every time it seems like Sinji is winning that initial exchange.
Very hard to win against a character like Diddy, who as soon as you commit to a button can just trip and get whatever he wants off of it.
Goes for the fake trump, but doesn't get the follow-up afterwards. Does trip on the banana. And again, no follow-up, but Sinji just finding an opening and adding that quick 5%.
Yeah, we've seen a couple times he got a nair on the first stock and retreated off of it instead of getting whatever he wanted, since that move combos into everything for Diddy Kong. And then he missed an up throw to fair at 0, which should by all means be a free combo. But again, this is not his main. Got to give him a little bit of slack here.
Give him a little bit. He can get some amnesty at the moment. He is up right now against Pink Fresh, a Bayonetta. So we're let it rock.
Tell me Pink Fresh didn't scout that roll in down tilt from like 3 miles away and still got hit from behind somehow.
Today's not his day.
Versus Sinji is looking so clean. That's very reminiscent of his Pac-Man. He loves doing that when rising with the fruits.
Oh, that's interesting. You don't see very many Diddy Kongs rise that way. Oh, Pink Fresh finally getting an opening and making something happen. It was only for a moment, but he made the most of it. Great job by Sinji, though. Not retaliating with a kind of a hard hit, something that could be witch time, but using a command grab. But just like that, he does commit, does get witch time for it. Pink Fresh with the weight. I thought we were going to see some magic happen. Very fortunate for Sinji to get out of that situation.
Now Sinji once again, banana in hand, playing this very patient neutral game. A lot of rolls back, and even though that's not the best for positioning, it's still getting you out of Bayonetta's face. And when she dash grabs, she's in so much lag, so you still might even be able to pick something up off that.
And right now, Sinji finally, you know, not having the lead. We're going to see what he can do. Pink Fresh missing that grab, and he almost loses his stock again. Sinji right now just making every opening count. He's almost like the Bayonetta. We're gasping when Sinji gets an opening right now.
If they were a couple steps further to the right, that forward smash would have been the game. Pink Fresh still hanging on here, and the up air is going to take him out. Signs of life from Pink Fresh now. But that was still really close. And you don't want to be going that close against someone's pocket Diddy Kong.
Yeah, especially when you don't know now when you get counterpicked on the stage. Is he going to whip out the Pac-Man or is he going to go Diddy? Obviously, Pink Fresh knows the Pac-Man matchup, but we also think he knows the Diddy matchup. So
very true.
Goes to say a lot.
I was saying that earlier, how this is one of the only regions equipped to fight this character, so Sinji doesn't get that unfamiliarity bonus when he comes in and invades here.
Yeah, we're just like, oh yeah, Sage? Sage, depends who you want to call him.
Isn't it Sage or Zage? Isn't that the...
He goes by anything. He's like, whatever you want.
To kill Sage.
Now, interesting counter pick coming in. Most people don't like to fight Bayonetta on Town and City because she can carry you off the top. But Sinji might be so confident in his SDI that he says, hey, I won't die off the top, and I'd rather have the option to up smash you off of a down tilt or a banana and kill you earlier.
Another drop off the up throw, and that looked like the opening frames of Witch Time from Pink Fresh. Sinji, very lucky there, stuffing him out.
Sinji just running away with this, looking so good at this matchup. 72-11, even though Pink Fresh just won the last game. Off this first minute, you would not have known it.
This Diddy might not be the most polished overall, but it's used specifically for matchups like this, so I could see him having a lot of chops against Bayonetta with him. Ooh, love this from Pink Fresh, though. Not taking the meager amount of percent he would have gotten from a true combo there, instead trying to take a big bite.
And we're seeing definitely a lot more life. You know, even though he was losing, oh my goodness, but this might do it. We saw life and then it went away before our eyes. Sinji up right now with stock versus Pink Fresh.
Bayonetta's physics are so easy for Diddy Kong to land that down tilt into forward smash on. If you get a banana around 90%, that could be her stock. We just saw it right there. And now, Sinji with a pretty healthy 66. I would say big chillin', but it's Bayonetta.
Yeah,
so
you never know.
Medium-sized chillin' at best.
Off stage going to side B back. Pink Fresh stuffing it, not able to get anything afterwards though. Mid-space forward air might cost Sinji his life. It does not. He manages to land, but rinse and repeat. Pink Fresh going to try again. Misses one more time. Sinji landing with that banana down tilt, down smash. Great conversion right there from Sinji on the reversal.
I feel like if that were Angel, he would have gone for the up throw into aerial, right? But it's Sinji Diddy. He's just going to take the raw hits. Down smash still fairly chunky in its own right, so I can't really fault him. It wasn't the wrong choice or anything. It's just very strange to see Diddy main versus a Diddy secondary. Either way, we're going to see Pink Fresh take the stock. This is still not over for him, but it's looking like Sinji is the favorite to win at this point. Uh-oh, falls out of the jab.
It does. Pink Fresh trying to fight back. You can always tell when Pink Fresh kind of has more life because you see him essentially play around his opponent, but he does manage to live. But you're seeing him kind of do some stutter steps and try to outthink his opponent, opposed to kind of just run away and react.
I'm absolutely shocked that that side B connected. I thought Bayo's Nair was going to kick Diddy Kong away, but of course she rotates front to back. So Sinji catching the opening.
Think it was planned? We're going to say it was planned. Sinji is a genius. IQ level 200 right now.
This man is definitely in Mensa. Shoutouts to House of 3000.
Oh,
okay.
Another side B. This one might do it. And it does. You know, the other one was very close. So, unfortunately,